We're going to begin with the timeline of Miss Annie Woodley's life. And that will be relayed to you by none other than my mother, the one who bore all of this handsome man into this world. I mean, I'm only speaking the truth. I mean, I stand on the solid rock, amen? Miss Washington, if you will, please come forward and deliver more. Y'all clap till she get here. You know,
such an honor to be here today to celebrate the life of Annabelle Woodley. And I'm just doing some of this timeline from remembrance, and that remembrance comes from listening to our mother as she talked to us as we was coming up. I remember my mom telling us that her mother, Miss Mary Washington, died when she was 8 years old. And her father remarried, and when he remarried, there was a set of other children that they had, and they moved to the Mississippi Delta. And when she moved to the Mississippi Delta, she married George Woodley, and with George Woodley there were 7 children. And after George Woodley, there came Avery, myself, Lois, and Laura. And there are some other sisters in between, but they went on. They passed on when they was infants. But I remember my mom only had a 3rd grade education. But I remember she would go if I'm not mistaken, Monday and Thursday night to St. Gabriel to school, where she ended up getting her 8th grade education. Now some would say mom was not educated, but she was. She can handle a dollar bill, and I can handle a dollar a day, and I think I made 5 times more than my mama made back then. She took what she had to raise her children, and she raised other children. And I remember this family, and Marie and Ezell and Lois and Larry can remember. On Fridays, we basically would have chicken. We remember mama could go out there in that chicken yard and pop that chicken, and we'd have it for supper. And we would think, oh, we're going to have an extra piece of chicken tonight. But we would see this dust coming down the road, Gloria. And we knew it was this lady and her 7 children. We knew that that second piece of chicken was not going to happen. Because we had to share with Larry and Tricia and Ronnie and I forgot all those children's names. But mama fed and took care of everybody. And I remember this gentleman in Marigold named Tom Reed. Y'all remember Tom Reed? Oh yeah. Mr. Tom Reed was not, the community kind of like turned to him because he was not a well-kept man. When you saw Mr. Tom Reed, he had 100 keys on him and 100 safety pins. But I remember he used to walk from Marigold to Mound Bayou, where we are now, and mama would feed him. And he would tell my mama to bring him, just put him on, say Annabelle, just put it on a little tin top. She said no. She would put his food on a plate, and he would not come in the house, but mama would fix his food outside and feed. And Tom Reed came up to mama's house house to eat once or twice a week until his health failed. But not only that, my mom took care of some of her grandchildren. Yeah, some of them, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And her great-grands. I remember the last, who in here do not have a homemade quilt in their home from Annabelle Woodley? Children and grandchildren. Great-grands should have a quilt. And who remember the cherry cheese pie? And who remember, I'm sorry, that's Drake. And who remember, Mom had to have these brown country eggs, this butter, this real coconut to make that 3-layer coconut cake. And she had to go to the drugstore and get that Rex jelly to make what? That jelly. But guys, I remember all of that. I remember one time, and Gloria can attest to this. I don't know how we did it back then, Gloria. Because right now, with the Department of Human Services, we had the men children in the house, we had to take them in custody. But at one time in my mama's house at 634 South Lane Road, 21 people stayed in that one house. For more than 3 months. We never went hungry. Never no dirty clothes. We were never without. We never fought. Everybody went to school on time. We had to push Carl out the door, though. You know, Carl was kind of slow.
And what about Maria?
And not all those people. The house was family. I think we had one of these zealous friends there that was having some issue with her family. But Mama had an open door that she would help any and everybody. Any and everybody to the day she was not able to do it. And that's what I remember about Mama. She was just having a giving heart, and she could take that dollar and make it work for her. So that's the timeline I remember Miss Annie Woodley. So now it's Colorado.
No, this is the MC turn. That's what the MC does. They introduce people. Thank you, Ms. Washington. Y'all part of my brass is like, the military, when they give you a job, you do it. You do it to the best of your ability. All right? I'm gonna do my job. So next we have the genealogy, which will be delivered by none other than Dr. Colin Stanton. How do you say that name? I don't want to jack it up. You know, I want to get your name right. Forchet. Is that right? Is that French? Yeah. It's like we leave. Don't get it.
Yeah, that was noise.
What I need?
I won't take it.
Yeah, y'all be crying up in there.
Okay, I'm going to do the genealogy, and I did a little research, and I found out that Grandma's birthday, as we know, is in April 29th, 1924. And her father's name was Archie Washington. He married Grandma's mother. Her name was Ruth Washington. Okay? And later, he married Dempsey Washington. But to Archie and Ruth, which is Grandma's mom's name, they had 7 children together before she departed. And her oldest brother, the first one name is Lee Andrew. The second brother name is Henry Washington. And then grandma was the third one. And next we have T, which is better known as Ozella Anderson. Yes. She's a very special aunt to all of us. And next in line was Maddie Lee. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what happened to, why was Zelma named Maddie? So grandmother named Zelma after her sister, Maddie Lee. And she had another sister named Bertha Brown. By the way, Maddie Lee is deceased. And also, retract, Lee Andrew Washington, Uncle Lee Andrew, he's deceased, as you all know. And Henry Washington is also deceased. Okay, next we have, after Maddie Lee, we have Bertha Brown. She's still living in Chicago, Illinois. And also we have last son, Oliver Washington, Uncle Oliver. And as you all know, he's still living, and he's in this area. So, to the union of Archie Washington and Ruth Washington, there were 7 children. Now later, after grandma's mother died, her father, Archie Washington, married Dimples Washington. And to that union, they had 5 children. The first one is Dorothy Pearson, we call her Aunt Dorothy. She's deceased. The next one was Mary Porter. I think she lives in Chicago or in the Chicago area. And the next one is Billy Washington. She's deceased. The next one after that is Hazel House. She also lives in the Chicago area. And there's one other brother named Johnny Washington. He lives in Iowa. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about how those young ladies back there, how they got here. Okay. Now we have a few people missing. Okay. So y'all just bear with me now. Okay. Grandma's first husband name was Pelmer Austin. Pelmer Austin. This is Aunt Zelma's father. She married Pelmer, and to that union, they have one child, Maggie Sue Austin, which we know as Aunt Zelma. It's Maggie Sue Mitchell, because Zelma later married Leon. Pardon me?
She look good too.
Yes, she does. And Zelma is, as you know, she lives in Chicago, Illinois, and she's taking care of Uncle Carrie. Also known as Percival Woodley. Okay, so grandma married Pelmer Austin, and to that union again, Maggie Sue Mitchell was born. Okay, she later met, after she got divorced, she met and married George Woodley. And to that union, 6 children were born. The first one is James Woodley. The next one is Joe Woodley, who is deceased. And the next one is Annie Wilson. The next one is Percival Woodley, Uncle Carrie. He's not here today, but we do have someone who looks just like him and acts like him. Joe Woodley, Annie Wilson, first Bell Woodley. Next we have in line Izella Aiken. Is Marie Woodley. Okay. Now the next group of children we have, we're going to have children with John Swayze. And there were 4 children who were born. The first one is Avery Washington, who lives in Connecticut. The next one was Alice Faye Washington, but she's deceased. She died when she was an infant. And then the next one we have is Annabelle Washington. Still here. The last one from that union, we have Sister Dolores. The last group we have, we have 2 children by Henry Marshall. The first sister is Doris Dean Woodley, and she also died when she was an infant. And last, but certainly not least, Sister Annabelle Jr. Make sure that you all have a list of all of these, and also I'm going to include all of our names and all of our children's names to add to the family tree.
Amen. Thank you so much, Dr. Woodley. Say if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. Amen. Granddaughters appreciation. At this time, granddaughters appreciation. Appreciation.
Come on. Free flow.
Granddaughter, don't be timid. I mean, you better say what you got to say. All right.
Go ahead.
All right, tell me where you from. Come on, where you from?
I'm from Mississippi, now by Mississippi, by Houston, Texas.
All right, what you gonna do for the crowd tonight?
Pardon me?
What you gonna do for the crowd tonight?
Well, tonight I'm gonna make we're gonna sing a song.
All right, and the Apollo, they're gonna sing a song tonight. Apollo, come on, Apollo. Apollo, they're gonna sing a song tonight. All right. Well, Carla says she's gonna sing and they're gonna back up. Back up. All right.
Okay. With my 46 years here on this earth, I've learned that, excuse me, pardon me. With my 46 years here on this earth, I've learned that sometimes we go through obstacles in life and we don't know how we're going to make it through. But the first person that I turn to is the Lord. And I know that the Lord often blesses us with people in our lives who
who can help us. And one special person is my grandmother, is Annabelle Woodley. She's always been there for us and for me. And she's always been very inspirational. And she's always been very inspirational and encouraging and very supportive. And no matter what you did, she was always there. She's always there for you. And I really miss just talking to her every day. But when I do see her, I communicate with her just by looking into her eyes. I can tell what she's thinking. And I really, 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 really love her. And I want to dedicate this song on behalf of the granddaughters. And you all pray for me as I sing the song. I sing, but I'm not a singer.
Sing it like a road. Sing it like a road. Sing it like a road. Sing it like a road.
As I lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without a cause, after giving it my all. Winter storms have come and brightened my sun. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you. I look to you. When all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. When melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you. About to lose my breath. There's no more fighting left. Sinking to rise no more. Searching for an open door. And every road that I have taken has led to my regret. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Nothing to do but lift my head and look to you. And look to you. 'Cause when all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. When melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you.
At this time, that was awesome. Once you all moved by that, I'm excited. Give her another hand. That take courage.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before His presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, He is God. And He that has made us and not we ourselves.
Let me stop. I ain't preaching. All right, at this time, we're going to have Grandsons appreciation. Yeah, with the MC ain't passed over the mic this time. All right, all right.
Yeah. All right. Grandsons. Hey, come on up here, ain't it?
Hey, y'all remember Summertime Baxter, right? Summertime at Baxter. You got to cool it.
No, we ain't gonna do the cool. We're gonna do the cooling now. Carla, you already got that for us tonight. I just want to thank y'all first of all for just being here to celebrate this great moment in our lives. We celebrating 90 years of service, and if you just look around and see all the generations that are here right now, I'm just so grateful to witness this today, and I'm really appreciative of what Grandmama have taught me as far as family values. Aunt Vadia got up and talked about it was 21 people that was in that house, but Grandma worked so hard. And she taught me the values of life, on how to work hard, how to keep God first, and just family values all together. So I'm just so grateful for that. And then also I'm grateful for her to for putting that rod on us as well, because we were some bad kids back in the day. And I remember Grandmama was the one that got us in check. When Grandmama rolled that lip up, she'd be like, I'm telling you, it was just a wrap. So I'm just grateful to be here. Grandma, I love everything that you have done for us. And you can just look around and just see all the love that you have, the generations that you have created, and just look at all the legacies that you have left behind. And I'm just grateful to be here along with my brothers that was raised in the country with us. Amen. Got anybody else want to say something?
Gotta say something, to my right there. It's gonna be all right, Look, we up here, and we gotta do this for our family, And I love feedback though, But I know one thing. We got folks all in Japan, and I gotta bring it back to what the DJ said. You raised us from, hold on. Look, before Mexico was what it was, I didn't even know what it was, but we were there. And I thank you for that. And when you plant that seed, all right, and all that, it's still there.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I want to say, Grandma, it's a blessing to see 90 years. I remember we used to get in trouble. I tried my best to make Grandma laugh, and not even.
Hold on, I forgot about that iced tea.
Oh man, and the sun. Oh my God. Child. And yeah, just like you said, in the garden picking greens. I remember we used to always get Marie because she was trying to get the tomatoes, and we used to get it with the tomato worms. Grandma, I remember when I got in trouble and you said go get you a switch. I went got the smallest switch I possibly could find. And I got a whooping with that switch and the next switch. But Grandma, I love you. God bless. Thank you for 10, 90 years.
Wow, this is beautiful to see everybody here together. But I'm gonna take you back a minute, and I bet you everybody remember this right here. That nabbit.
That's what I do. Gotta remember that commercial.
But I think just get a chance to echo what everybody has said. Annabelle Woodley really planted a foundation and planted a seed in all of us that allowed us to come together, even in kind of a confused time. We were all able to come together and bring this together as a family. And I just want y'all to leave with one note, in that don't let it stop here. You take this right here and you build on it. She started a foundation, she built something on it, so we can take this right here as our new foundation and build something on it. and take it to the next level. Because grandmother has been here 9/10 of a century. That's a long time. Amen. 9/10 of a century. She got what 10 more years to go. She got it. You know, the Lord blessed us with 10. She can beat the clock. She can beat the clock. 10. She can beat the clock. So we can only just ask for that blessing to just see that 10. Because he promised it to us, but we ain't guaranteed for it. So, and she saw that and did some. So, Annabelle Woodley, I thank you for that seed that you planted. Those beautiful young ladies that you gave birth to back that gave birth to us. And these brothers and sisters of mine. We say cousins, but we brothers and sisters. When you sleep 3 and 4 deep in a bed. 4 deep. 4 deep. Some of us not quite potty trained yet. But you move on. But we made it. I remember. I'm taking you back a minute. I remember when we used to get together for Sunday dinner. Y'all remember Sunday dinner? Yes, sir. Y'all remember Sunday dinner? Check out my Sunday dinner. I'll tell my Sunday dinner. Go ahead. Man, I'm talking about we used to get in there for Sunday dinner, man. And those ladies back there, man, they used to throw down. Throw down. I'm talking about caramel cake, chocolate cake, strawberry pie, coconut cake, lemon cake, mustard greens mixed with turnip greens, purple hard peas mixed with the butter beans. Y'all remember that? And then buttermilk cornbread. Homemade buttermilk cornbread, that's what I'm talking about. And then that was the seed that was planted. That's why I cook today, because of Annabelle. 9 years old at the stove and they're cooking. But you know, that seed is in me. I get in the kitchen now just smiling, thinking about Annabelle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because she planted that seed. And I thank you for it. I love you. You got a place in my heart. All of y'all got a place in my heart. I'm telling you, we building on this right here. Amen. We started at the bottom, now we here. No. Started at the bottom, now the whole team is here. Started at the bottom, now we here. So Tony, I'm getting to you, man. It's good. Amen. It feels grateful.
Yeah, I know. I was a firecracker in the house. I think I fought everybody back here and everybody out there. But I am grateful. Like I echo the same sentiment. It's some things that we learned growing up that you just can't place a value on. I remember me and my family being in Japan during the earthquake, and this devastation, you know, lights out, not knowing what's going on. But I was able to pull from my roots at that time. You know, I ran outside. The first thought I had, hey, get some snow, put it in the corner, take all your meat out the freezer, and put it in the snow. So you keep your meat. You got my wife, we ate good every day. You know, every day. And those people just panicking, not knowing what to do, but I never once blinked because of what I was brought up. I used to see my uncles slaughter pigs and, you know, cook crackling bread and all this stuff. Man, I'm conscious of the hip. I mean, you know, I tell, you know, I'm in the Air Force, been in there 18 years, and I tell these people these types of things, and they can't imagine that I came from this. But I am grateful. This song I'm about to sing actually is a little medley that I put together. And I'm not a professional singer, but I carry a tune in the bucket every now and again. But this is a little song from Smokey Norfolk. Thankful for my life. For my life, Lord, I thank you for every victory in you I sing.
just thank you for my life. And I watch you take my family from there to here. And when times were a little rough, God, I know you were near. And I had so many ups that they far outweigh my downs. Lord, I thank you for my life. For my life, Lord, I thank you for every victory you I sing. Hey, as for the moments I know, yes, Lord, it was you who kept me. I just thank you for my life. 'Cause it's not another second or another minute, not an hour, another day, but at this moment with my arms outstretched, I need you to make a way as you have done so many times before. Through and over and over and over, I stretch my hands. Come rescue me. I need you right away. The agony of being alone, fear of doing things on my own. Tests and trials that come to make you strong. The feelings of guilt, hurt, shame, and defeat. I had a lot of phases in my life. The weight of trials that beat up on me. I got victory. They used to sing it like this in the old church. I need I need thee.
Yes, sir.
I need thee. Oh, let me now, my Savior. To thee.
You know, in the book of Jeremiah, I ain't gonna preach, y'all. I probably ain't gonna preach. But in the book of Jeremiah, you find yourself complaining, but he said, "This I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning." I've seen a lot of days, and God's compassion had never failed this family. We've seen a lot of hard times, but God's compassion, his grace, his mercy has never failed us, and I'm grateful. I am a product of Annie Woodley and this entire family.
Amen.
And I am grateful.
Amen.
Praise God.
Amen.
I'm gonna keep it together. Keep it together. Come on, boy. Come on. My wife know I cry. I'm all right. I'm still a man. I'm still a man. My wife know I cry. All right.
That's good, man.
All right. Woo.
All right, kid, folks.
Thank y'all for indulging me. We're gonna keep this thing moving. We have at this time
tribute to those we lost. And that will also be relayed to you by the beautiful Miss Vidal Washington. So at this time, y'all give her a hand as she comes. Wipe your nose before you get up here.
That's right, that's Annabelle. Typical man.
This is the part of our program where we recognize those who are no longer with us, but they are always in our hearts and in our mind. So, would you all please stand as I call out the names. Antonio will light the candle, and the candles will remain burning until they burn out. We pay tribute to the loss of our uncle, Joe Anderson Jr., who is the husband of our aunt, Miss Ozella Anderson. We pay tribute to the loss of our brother, Joe Woodley. We pay tribute to my niece, Javita Vanessa Woodley, and I hope I pronounced her name correctly. And we pay tribute to my nephew, Dexter Romaine Woodley. They are gone physically, but spiritually they are always in our hearts and in our minds. And as long as we are family, they will always be a part of us. The word just says, absent from the body means you're present with the Lord. So they are present with the Lord. They are where we are trying to go. We see you, Uncle Joe. We see you, Joe Woodley. We see you, Dexter. We see you, B. God bless you.
At this time, we're going to have recognition. Hey, you know what? Before we do that, I know she's probably going to do this on Still Not Thunder, but anybody and everybody that has something to do with today, yesterday, or anything in establishing this wonderful event, please stand at this time, just so we can give y'all a hand clap, because I'm grateful, you know, that if you hung a light, you know, put a match on some coal, flipped a hamburger, pulled a drink, you know, breathe. It's a family, I mean, it's a family affair. All right, I'm gonna turn this over to Tamara at this time, and she's gonna do some special recognitions.
All right, good evening, family. I just want to say thank you to everybody who just showed up and showed out. When I came up with the idea to have this reunion, I sent an email to the cousins. I didn't get any complaints. Everybody jumped on board. I got great advice from my cousin Derek to do the conference call. We ran with that every Monday at 7. Sometimes you were on, sometimes you weren't, but we got it done, right? All right, I just want to give a special thanks to my cousin Dion Shea, the photographer, videographer. As a black small business owner, I try to support other black small businesses. So she's a black small business owner, so I wanted to give her as much support as I could. I also want to give a special shout out to our aunts who were here in Mississippi who got a lot done, because without you, we couldn't have done it. Aunt Lois, Aunt Dale, I want to thank you. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and I appreciate it. little surprise for the family, but it fell through. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you all know what it was. We was trying to get the street that we all grew up on, or lived in a house, named after Grandma. My cousin Shan went house to house and got signatures for the petition signed. We presented a letter with the petitions to the board, Boulevard County Board of Directors, but they denied it. So, but the fight isn't over. I'm going to talk to the mayor, write another letter, and do what we got to do. Before it's all over, that street will be named Annabelle Woodley.
Amen.
Okay, real quick, just some special people that are here. And if I say it and it applies to you, just stand up and we'll just give you a round of applause, okay? Grandma's oldest living child that is here. Will you please stand? Her oldest living child that is here. Amen. Near and dear to my heart. She's my best friend outside of my husband. Grandma's youngest living child who is here. Please stand.
What was that?
Right? Annabelle's oldest living granddaughter and grandson. Please stand. Oldest living.
Right there.
First, Edward. Me and my brother lived with Aunt Marie and her 3 kids. I don't know how she did it, but she took us in. And that was one of the best years of my life. I slept with Shan. I don't know if she liked it or not. But what I remember most, my cousin Edward, he had waves and did the wave cap thing, but he would love for me to brush his hair. And I would just have him sit and just brush and brush and brush and brush, watch my cartoons and brush and brush and brush his hair. That's my fondest memory of my cousin Edward. And Carla, oh my God, this is such a phenomenal woman. She was like the person you wanted to be. You know, role model. She had her stuff together. I didn't know she was late all the time. I'm just kind of like. Such a phenomenal woman. I don't know if she even knew. That's the reason, one of the reasons I joined the military was because she was in the reserve and I wanted to do everything that she was doing. So,
Don't make me cry.
all right.
Okay. Oh, I just wanted to say that 1968 was a good year. Edward and I were born. Hey.
All right, now this is another special shout out because we were called twins growing up because we were born a day apart. Grandma's youngest grandkids who are here, grandson of me. Even though we were the same age, he made me feel so young. Like he was born a day before me, and I felt like I was born years later. I mean, he would not let me, all my boy cousins, because I grew up really around the guys. They wouldn't let me go outside, wouldn't let me climb trees, wouldn't let me pick berries, go over the railroad tracks. They was like, go in the house, go in the house. And I wanted to be like the boys so bad, but they wouldn't let me be a tomboy. But just a special shout out because we are born September 26th and September 27th. Okay, will the person who traveled the furthest stand up? The family who traveled the furthest.
It's all about the same.